Hi, my name's Nira and I'm going to help you today. Can I get your name?
Amber.
Alright, nice to meet you, Amber. And just before we begin, everything that we talk about in this room will remain confidential unless you disclose issues regarding hurting yourself or someone else, or abusing or neglecting a child or vulnerable adult. My job as your counselor is to break this confidentiality agreement if your life or other people's lives are in danger. Do you have any questions?
No.
Alright, so before we begin, would you like some coffee?
No, I brought my own.
Okay, awesome. So what brings you here today, Amber?
Well, I've just been feeling a little bit upset and down about the way things are going. I've become injured and have been put off work, and it's been taking quite a long time, and I haven't been able to return back to work yet.
Alright, so it sounds like you're kind of stressed out because your life is on hold now since your injury.
Yeah, it's not exactly how I planned things to be.
So let's talk about your injury. What happened?
I was in a car accident over a year ago, and I went back to work, and I did everything they said and went back to work and was under the assumption things were fine, and it just kept getting worse and worse, and kept hurting more, and then my ability to do certain things was getting less and less, and I eventually just could not do my job and went back to the doctor, and he put me off work, and I just haven't gone back yet.
Right. It sounds like you're kind of discouraged because you're unsure, right? You're unsure what's the next step to happen.
I go to all my appointments and do everything they tell me, and nobody has any answers. It's just a lot of guessing.
And how does that make you feel?
I feel very, very disappointed. They're doctors. They've gone to school for lots of years. They should have the answers. And if they don't, then when I go to a specialist, they should have the answers. Like this just didn't happen out of thin air. So there has to be something to fix it.
Okay. So when was this accident?
In spring of last year.
And what are some of the steps that happened since the accident to now?
Well, I've had probably every test possible. Had MRIs, bone scans, x-rays, and I've seen a specialist here in Brandon, and he referred me to a surgeon in Winnipeg, and I've gone to physio, gone to acupuncture, we've tried different medications. I have a referral to the pain clinic, and it just, I get all excited thinking, okay, well, this is going to be the answer. Okay, I'm going to go do this, and it's going to fix it, and then I'll go back to work, and I'll just have my life back. And then it doesn't work. So then they come up with something else, and I find it really hard to stay positive and try this stuff because it just isn't working.
So it sounds like you're frustrated. You're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You're never moving completely ahead.
I'm not moving ahead at all. I take 2 steps forward and then I take 4 steps back because, the physio, it was only my hand and my wrist, and the physio made my elbow hurt, and then from it lasting so long, from sleeping wrong, trying to protect my hand, now my shoulders hurt. Then I tried the acupuncture and it made me sick, and and it's just, it keeps dragging on. Then, try some medication, and that has side effects, and it's not getting anywhere.
So it seems in a way that you're victimized because you had the car accident, right? And your life is put on hold right now. You're suffering from the injuries from the car accident, and you're a victim. You're not moving ahead. You're not working right now.
Yeah, and I'm a person who generally likes to plan things, and this is what we're going to do this year, and then once that's done, then this would be the next step, and and now I'm sitting here going, well, this is what I'm doing this year, and next year, and the year after, and there's no change.
Okay, and how does that make you feel that you're so used to planning it, and right now your life, you can't plan?
I feel helpless. That I have to sit and wait for everybody else for everything, like I'm at the mercy of everybody else.
Okay, and let's talk about that. How is your support network in all of this?
No, my family's very supportive. They think that, you have to worry about your health first, and a job's a job, and there's tons of them out there, but, if you're not healthy and you're not well, then it doesn't really matter what job you do.
Right, and do you have a partner?
I do, and he's very, very good about it, and, he feels bad that there's nothing more that he can do, and, that he wants to be able to make it better and stuff like that, but at the same time, I feel that by my life being on hold, it not only changes my future, it changes his. And, with him having kids that don't live here, the plan was to move where they live, and at some point, things might change and he may have to go without me.
Oh. And how does that make you feel?
It's awful. It's because I feel that this is putting his life on hold, which it's unfair. Like, I have no choice. This is the reality of my life. I can't, make it any different. But his choice is to live like this or to continue to move on.
So you feel annoyed, irritated because of what happened, and your partner, not only are you suffering, you feel that your partner is taking on the added responsibility.
Oh, yes.
And it's kind of, your life's on hold, so his life's on hold too now.
That's exactly it.
Okay. And have you have you guys talked about this first?
Yeah, we've, it's been he says that this is, his life is with me, and we'll just figure it out, and, he's the same as me, that there has to be an answer. It's just a matter of finding the person that has it.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot of people that love you and care about you in your life.
Yes.
Right? Okay, that's important, for sure. Have you, so since your car accident, have you put in a claim through somewhere?
Yeah.
To get help?
I put it in through MPI, and I have a case manager that sits down, and, that's the person who makes all the arrangements, getting the reports from the specialists and setting up the funding for the treatments and things like that. But they have a protocol. They have to do this before they do that, where I don't really care about all that. I want it fixed.
For sure. Are they at least accommodating, receptive to your wishes and your desires?
Yeah, they're, she's okay. She's better. When I told her I like to be the one that is making the choices about my life, that, we're all in this together. Like, if there's something I can do that can speed things up her health, then I'd be willing to do it. Like, I called the specialist in every single day, seeing if there was cancellations, and I managed to get in 6 months before I should have by being persistent. So, I think that if I'm kept in the loop, then maybe there's people that I know that could help me get in wherever, or if it's maybe not in Manitoba, I could travel somewhere else to see whoever. Like, so she's pretty good since I told her that.
Okay, that's good. So have you taken steps to look for like other jobs and other things that you're able to do right now, or?
Well, I transferred all my credits from school to another school to a longer degree, which would, yield a job that I actually could do. And I only have 11 courses left that I need to take, but it's, there's no point in me taking it on my own if it's never going to get any better and I'm going to be off on disability. Because legally, then I wouldn't be able to go back to work. But I did give the information to them, and, if it comes down to retraining, then they have the information, and we'll go that route.
All right. Excellent. You know, time is up right now. I hate to end it on this note, but let's resume where we left off next time. Okay?